My question for you all is, what do you do when you feel anxiety playing a major part in your everyday life? Now, I teach intro to psych, child psych, and abnormal psychology. So I'm very familiar with not only what the symptoms are from the DSM-5 standpoint, but I know what the symptoms are, in my own body when I am beginning to feel anxious. And I just felt like lately I haven't been able to use those tools that I have in the past. And I've found myself, again, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a combination of menopause and all that goes on with it, or what. But I haven't been sleeping well, and this is normal. No, I shouldn't say normal. That's not a normal side effect that I've seen for me in going through menopause is my sleep pattern. My sleep is off. Sometimes I can get 2 or 3 hours of sleep, if that, and get up and just go. And I don't know if I'm running on fumes or adrenaline. But then I get home. Well, I get to work and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get home, because as soon as I get home, again, seeing if this is a day that I get to come straight home, I'm going to go home and I'm going to just go right to bed. And I'm like this. Like, when am I going to quiet down the noise? And I'm finding it hard to shut off what has happened throughout the day when I get home. So I am learning that I'm going to have to come up with a new system of what will help me manage this anxiety and quiet down the noise. And I know a part of it is going to have to be, whenever I decide to get on social media, I am going to have to be very, I'm going to have to be, I don't know what the word I'm looking for. Y'all hear that? I'm going to have to ensure that when I'm online, that I'm looking at certain material or videos where it's not going to conjure up any feelings that will evoke these anxious feelings that I'm having. Like right now, I feel good. But what time is it? It is 10 o'clock at night. Now, an hour ago, I was sleeping. I said, oh, let me get up and go to bed. That was about an hour ago. And when I got up, I realized, oh, the food I made was still extremely hot. And either I am going to stay up a little while longer, or I'm going to have to set my timer, because I don't want my food to stay out all night. So I got to piddling around in the kitchen, and all of a sudden now, bing, I'm up. So I said, well, since I can't go back to sleep, let's make this video. And let's just talk about the feels that I'm feeling. And again, I'm really, really, really interested in knowing from you all, what, first of all, are you feeling anxious? And second of all, if you are, what are you doing to help ease the anxiety? There's a lot going on in our world. if we are not careful, we will get caught up. And so for me, the way that I stay at an even keel is to pull back from all the news. It was just very difficult recently. I'm like, I'm not even looking for, as I call it, bad news. Just get on my timeline on Facebook. Bam, somebody died. Get on my time on Facebook. Bam, somebody was killed or murdered or whatever. Get on my timeline. Bam, somebody in the political realm did something crazy. Get on my timeline. Bam, another tragedy, whether it's the weather or something else. Just bad news. And I am a very, very positive person, and I absolutely enjoy giving out positive energy. So for me to be feeling like this, it's heavy for me. It'll shake. I mean, and it'll go away. But I'm just tired. I'm tired of all the bullshiggity that we are going through in our world right now. And not only am I tired, I'm tired of hearing about it, because I'm like, well, what can we do? What can we do? We can't stop the people from dying. Like, I mean, it's almost every other day somebody in Hollywood is passing away. Well, I know people can't live forever, and I know it has to happen. And I mean, it might have been happening. I might not have been this sensitive to even know that it was going on. But I've got to get my mind right, because I have a show tomorrow. I have a gig tomorrow. And I want to make sure that I am right, because I take what I do seriously on stage, and I enjoy what I do on stage. So that's all. I wanted to come on here and just find out, what are you guys doing if and when you feel anxious? What do you do? Do you sit down and have a cup of tea? Do you talk it out? You take medication? No judgment here. But this is Vita with Life Her Way, and I really didn't want to end this on such a low note, but that's it. That's all, y'all. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.